Hey guys, Scott here. Today I want to talk about myself, I guess, and a Reddit thread that was not posted about me, but clipped with something that I said. There's a whole bunch of heated people in there. To be fair, half the thread is agreeing with me, and the other half is basically calling me Satan. So I wanted to address the reasons that people are getting mad. I don't even know why I'm addressing the things that people are getting mad at me for, because most of the people that are getting mad at me, they obviously don't watch me or they would know my mindset on a lot of this stuff. So I don't even know why I'm making this video because they don't even watch me to begin. Whatever. It's it's midnight. I'm bored. I might as well just address the points. But I do think it's good to clarify, at the very least, if even one person watches, um, where my mindset is in a lot of this, because I'm being attacked for a lot of things that I absolutely do not even believe in. But let's go over the main things that people have gotten upset. Like I said, it was still half people that were agreeing, but for the other half that were not agreeing and getting really mad. The first part was the whole, well, let me go over what this actually was first. It was a clip where I was going over what I thought would be the most realistic solution for tunneling. I was looking at Otz's video about solutions for tunneling as well. And the whole point of my video was I think it should be a community-wide effort to try to just not play the game the sweatiest way possible. It's not just tunneling. It's also playing like you're in a comp four-man tournament. Like, it's the same thing on Survivor side. The sweatiest version of this game is the least fun version of the game. And I've always thought that we as a community should try to not do that. Now, people kind of twisted the hell out of that and said that I'm claiming it's like it's their fault. It's the community's fault that, this is like this, and it's their responsibility to fix tunneling. When it's, if I somehow gave that impression, I'm sorry, that's not at all what I mean. It's obviously not the community's responsibility to fix these issues. It's obviously up to the developers. But if you watch me, you know I'm very blunt and realistic about things. And the thing is, I try to make decisions based off of things that we can actually control. Because, guys, it's been 7 years. Tunneling has only gotten worse despite more and more stopgaps put in the way to make tunneling harder. Tunneling has simply just gotten worse and worse over time. And so I thought, hey, let's do something that we can actually control. I can control whether or not I tunnel someone during a match. Someone else can control whether or not they tunnel. A group of friends can decide, hey, maybe let's not play this game like we're in a tournament. These are decisions that we have control of to make the game a less sweaty place. These are things we can actually do ourselves. Because the only other option is just sitting there with our thumbs up our ass waiting for the devs to fix it. Guys, it's been 7 years. What are you waiting for at this point? That's my whole point of all of this, is that I think it's the most realistic solution for the community to just try to do it less. That's it. Because what the hell other solution do we have? Throw 8 billion suggestions at the devs to fix tunneling. Doesn't matter. It's been 7 years. It's only getting worse. And I'm just simply trying to be realistic about it. People got really mad because they think I'm blaming the community like it's their fault. No, it's obviously on the devs, but I'm just saying, like the Dead Hard video, it's not necessarily a good thing to have in the game. I'm just trying to offer realistic ways that we can address it. That's it. That's as far as my argument goes. It doesn't go any farther than that. It's not the community's fault. It's not their responsibility. It's on the devs, but we can try to do something in the meantime as we sit there for 7 years and wait for them to fix it. I don't know if that's going to really happen or anything like that. Another whole bunch of comments were about me being pompous and disconnected from the average player. And I think that people completely they think they're getting targeted by something that I'm not even addressing. So my whole main thing about when I give people, shit for tunneling or being super sweaty or four-man survival friends with tournament squads and things like that, when I give people shit for doing that, I'm only talking to the people that say, for example, you have to camp and tunnel to win. You have to do this. You need a four-man comp squad to win. I'm just going after people that are making ridiculous, very clearly false claims like that. And those are the people I give shit to. If you come to me and say, I have to camp and tunnel to win, or not even that, not even you have to camp and tunnel to win, it's impossible to win without it, then yes, I'm going to give you shit. You're completely wrong. You can get better and not have to do that. But the thing is, the people that are getting mad at me are not really in that audience. I'm not even really talking to those people. The people getting mad are the more casual players that don't have a lot of time to play, and they don't really have a desire to get better. But the thing is, I have never had problems with those people. If you watch my stream, I always go over the fact that The casual player that knows they're a casual player, I have no problem if they want to camp and tunnel because they either don't have the time or they don't have the desire to get better at the game because it's a stupid party game. This is not really a game that rewards super high time investment in any regards. So if they want to be a casual player and they want to get some wins before they get off for the night and they want to camp and tunnel to do that, that's completely fine. I'm never really giving these people shit. I'm saying it would be nice if we all aspired to be better so we didn't have to do all the stuff so the community would have less of it. But I completely understand it. And I will never give a casual player shit if they understand that that's what they are. I only give people that are being delusional shit that think they are the pinnacle of skill. There's simply nothing else they can do. They must camp and tunnel to win every match because you're just incorrect. And I will always give those people shit. But for everyone else, I'm on your side, dude. I will fucking high five you as you face camp me if you're just willing to admit that you're a casual player because you just don't care. And that's completely fine if you don't care. In fact, that's what you should be like. This game, like I said, does not really reward time investment. It's pretty stupid. And without casual players, this game literally would not even function. Like 80% of the killer roster would not be usable. If all we had was sweat versus sweat, this game I wouldn't even be playing anymore. Casual players literally fuel the entire game. They are what make it actually functional and make it so you can actually like have fun in the game. Because like I said, the sweatiest version of this game is the absolute worst version of this. So again, I need to make it really clear. If you are a casual player that knows they don't have spare time to get better, or they just simply don't care to, I'm not giving you shit about any of this. You're getting mad at something I'm not even giving you shit for. And I hope I can make that clear. I'm only targeting people that say there's simply that nothing can be done. You have to camp and tunnel. It's impossible to win without it. Those people I give shit to. Everyone else, this whole thing, I'm not even giving you shit, guys. This is completely fine. I'm okay with people being casual players. I'm thankful that they exist. Thank God they do, or this game would be absolutely miserable. So hopefully that eases up some of that stuff. I'm not trying to be pompous or anything like that. I'm not even giving you guys shit to begin with. You're not even really part of the conversation. The whole final point was probably the most fair one. I gave a bit of a smartass remark, and I worded it so badly. So here's what I said. At the end of the video, I said, if you have time to like watch videos and comment and debate with people on forums and Reddit and stuff like that, you probably have the spare time to get better at the game and put an hour or two in. But the problem was people just focused on the first part and just sort of ignored the rest. They just saw, if you have time to watch DBD videos, and then just ignored. My whole point was, if you're invested enough into the community where you're arguing with teenagers on Reddit, then you probably do have a little bit of spare time to get better. I think people think that I'm saying that if you're at work taking a shit watching my videos, you have time to get better. That's not at all what I meant, and it's completely my fault for wording it like that. The whole point was the whole focusing on debating people, and if you're spending your free time arguing with people on Reddit, I'll double down on it. I do think you have an hour or two to play a day. I really, really do. And that's the thing. It doesn't really take that much. I actually divided the time that I have in this game total over the duration that I've been playing it. I have an average of like 2-point-something hours a day, which is not insignificant. That's a pretty large amount, especially considering, I play this game for a living. But I'm not even asking people for that. I think, look, I've had a 9-to-5 before. I worked at Best Buy for years. I still had an hour or two at the very least to come home and play games. I absolutely, if I wanted to get better, if I was playing Dota, I wanted to get better at Dota, I absolutely had an hour or two of time to get better at playing Dota. So I don't think it's fair to say that you don't have an hour or two of spare time if you're also spending your free time arguing with kids on Reddit about Dead by Daylight. I feel like those two things don't mesh. If you were seriously a 9-to-5 with, come home to your family, you got to work and then make dinner for them and stuff, I don't even think you're arguing with people on Reddit because you're probably older and you're not stupid like me in doing that. So that's really all I'm trying to say. I really should not have worded it the way I did because I made it seem like if you have time to just watch videos, then you have time to get better. There's no crossover there. You can watch videos. You can watch videos and also not have spare time as well. My point is, if you're invested enough into the community that you're arguing with people and debating on forums and Reddit and Twitter and whatever, then you probably do have an hour or two to play the game, which, again, I will triple down on. I really think you do. It's just most people don't care to, at which point all of this doesn't apply to you anyway, so there's nothing really to get mad about. So that's really all I'm trying to say with all that stuff. I apologize if I came off as a smartass at the end there, because I probably did. I'm just very blunt and realistic, and that comes off super obnoxious to some people, and I get that, but that's just my personality. I've always been like that, so hopefully this clears a little bit of that up. I'm not trying to make enemies or tell anyone that, they suck or anything like that. I just want the game to be played in the least sweaty way possible because I think that's the only fun version of the game. And the thing is, if you're playing in a very not sweaty way and you end up losing, it feels bad, and I get that. It's just really hard to find a way to fix that issue. And that was the whole point of my original video, that every single solution I've seen proposed to fix tunneling has some glaring flaw in it that just simply will not work. And I've yet to see a realistic solution from anybody. I've never seen one in 7 years. So I think it's just a community thing that we should try to get better at. But I'm not saying even that's realistic. I'm just saying it's the most plausible overall. But that's it. Hopefully I assuaded some people getting upset. I'm really not trying to target anybody here. Just the people that are saying it's impossible to win without doing X, because I can prove you wrong and you deserve a little bit of shit for that. If you're a casual player doing casual things and you're just camping and tunneling because that gives you your wins and you don't want to stress about it, by all means, that's fine. But also take into account you've also have casual survivors that also want to get into a few matches without getting camped and tunneled, and now you're being that guy to that player instead. So just try to keep that in mind too. That's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.